Okay, let's get this Skyrim stream started by booting up Skyrim. There it goes. Now, yes, I know I'm 1 minute late. And that is because, well, the way you've got to delete the way you delete the tags on a video in YouTube is really crap. Is you can't mass delete them, you have to manually delete them one by one, so if you've got 10 tags, that's 10 clicks, and they don't have this little cross to destroy them. Isn't in the same place, so you gotta wiggle around and it can just push you past that time. It's a bit of a nuisance, really. Luckily, you can copy-paste them in, but in a really weird format. You have to have a comma, but you have to have a space before it, but not after it, if I'm remembering it correctly. I mean, I only saw it 5 seconds ago, but ugh, my short-term memory is fucking atrocious. Also, there's something different about my Skyrim since I last streamed. Nothing much, just a few tweaks to a couple of spells that I won't be using at all, so no worries on the stream. But I'll explain those in the Oblivion stream. In short, Absorb doesn't raise skill, it has to be a straight damage to do it. Now, where is Lubuk? Wait, this wasn't here before. Ah, oh, Mead fell over.
What can I get you, Alva? What can't you get me, sweetie? Did you want something to eat? Eat? No, I don't think I'm hungry. Not now, at least.
No, but
Okay.
Okay, now, I'll explain. Is the upstairs rooms, as well as the doors, I put in because I was sick of these inns being all so samey and almost identical. So I put an upstairs room into some of them, not into all of them. Winterhold doesn't. Oh, and these two bloody reefs, this one and this one, used to be on this pillar and this pillar. Yes, clipping through the wall. And multiple inns had this exact same positioning of these two reefs. And loads of them, even the ones that have no water nearby whatsoever, have 3 slaughterfish up on the wall. These inns were copy-pasted.
Is the line for my next performance starting already?
Oh, that's so creepy.
Come on, don't be shy. Plenty of room for everyone.
You're actually obliged.
Shadows creep and phantoms leap. A man's he's got scared, and the demons dared to.
And you can see why someone wanted him dead. Even the tone deaf bards aren't this bad.
Brilliant, I know.
Okay, so dear. But at least it.
I'm in the mood to sing. What about you, friend? Care to join me?
Really? That's a bit of good booty in a random inn chest.
I'm in the mood to sing. What about you, friend? Care to join me?
Why, good evening. What can I get you, Alva? What can
She could have le book. Even though his head's still there.
Did you want something to eat? Eat?
I'll leave him on his bed. He died in his sleep. There's a massive gaping axe wound, but no one seems to care.
Okay. Tell me if you change your mind.
I'm sorry, but why don't the inns have doors by default? I mean, they're also samey. They've always got these 2 little rooms, which are the staff and permanent lodging rooms, on this side with the main door. Even though the kit actually allows this to be swapped, because it's this kit goes this chunk. You know, it's basically this from here to here, up to the middle. That is one chunk, and that's another chunk. So you could swap it, but no. They always have the big room on this side. They always have the fire pit pretty much in the centre. Occasionally they have something... These chairs move side to side, but that's about it. Oh look, they actually... Well, that proves that the nav mesh works and there's enough space for NPCs to waddle around up here. Some of these got a little cramped. I'll explain every time I go into an inn. I'll show off every time I go in, because I'm quite happy with them. And if anyone wants them as a mod, just leave a comment in the chat and I'll get them out. I'm not going to go through... The problem is I have to deconstruct the mod partially to do it. Because it is based on the ovens and churns mod. You know, because they already edit those interiors, so I thought, why not? Oh dear, Alduin's still lingering. I know we'll get rid of her. Something shitty like a familiar. Yeah. Now, there's a reason I know why Alduin lingers forever. In my quest to see why this particular spell wasn't worth giving me skill,
You hear that?
I just looked at one of the permanent spells to summon thralls. And what it did was give it the, like, ridiculous spawn time that Alduin and Durnavir have. Okay, so... do I have another assassination target? I don't think I do. No, both dead. So, back to Felk Reef. Although the quickest way would probably be to go... counterintuitively would be to go... north. Towards Solitude. God, this Morphal is tragic. I'm pretty sure it's the next one that Crazy Lady's working on, so... that's good, because this is tragic. I mean, look at it. You can see the... oh, and I don't even want to get started on the fucking Jarl houses. They are awful. They are always the set. They are... apart from the... they have a bit of variation in fire pits, but they are otherwise identical. And when I say identical, I mean it. They are awful. What the? Oh. Like 1,000 Draugr. Ow! Fuck it, there's my axe. I hate that. Where did it go? You know what? Where did it go? Okay, my axe is gone forever. Oh, this arm is so annoying. It's such an obnoxious thing. And the ironic thing is, just being forced to sheath your weapon would be annoying enough. But no, you have to have it flung across the world and never to be found again. You know, it's just irritating. Especially when it's a custom enchanted item. That's even worse. Why the hell can't I hit a mud crab? I am definitely tempted to get... Stop moving forwards! You shitty familiar. Who the hell are you? Why the fuck is Valian attacking me? And there it goes again. At least this time I actually couldn't retrieve it. Ugh. Just a pain in the arse. So obnoxious. Oh, it was Valian's Frost Atronak. I see. She's gonna sponge my enchantment away. Oh dear. Potwines. Oh yeah, I don't have Potwines, do I? Yeah, what gives health? Okay, I've gotta go. Nope, shout's locked up as it always does when you need it. Why does Dragonrend always lock up when you need it most? It is... No other shout I have ever used has got... locks up like Dragonrend does. Oh, goblins on my butt. That explains where my stamina went. Goblins. It's only a weak one, not a blue one. Is she second weakest or third weakest? I can't remember. Because there's a brown one that's also really on a weak scale. Purple's the weakest. I remember that. And purple is the weakest one by far. But I think there's a brown one that's weak as well. I can't remember. Yes. If she's fire, that means she's number 3, because I alternated it fire, ice, fire, ice. So yes, the brown one is the second weakest, and she's the third weakest. goddess, why can't I hit mud crabs with this thing? I don't know why I can't hit a mud crab. Oh goddess, not more. Ooh. Hey, oh, back. I need my alchemy. Wrong show. Oh yeah, humans don't get back. Oh well, they're dead now. Why is this one over there? I don't get it. Might as well drop by the museum on the way back. Do I have an active research project? Just need to check that. Yes, and that's a good one, so I don't need another. I don't need another. Actually, how overloaded am I? Pretty overloaded. I'll go to the museum then. That's an entrance to Solitude you probably will never realise even exists. Unless, this is a key word being unless you've done the Dark Brotherhood quest line up to a certain point where you're basically forced to go down it. Yeah, there we go. Turn the music off. Nope.
Oh, you're here. I have some exciting news and donated a relic from their personal collection. You can decide if you want to use it or place it right on display.
There we go. Oh yeah, I haven't done Dawn Guard. Oh well, I'll put the Elders. Actually, no, I think I need... No, I need to keep that for Dawn Guard. Yeah, it's something you need to keep for Dawn Guard. Just because you don't have the other. Wow. And that's just on a piece of paper. It's a lot of garbage. This is the point where you look around looking for blue journals. Tend to be around here, but they can be scattered all over the place. You never know when the physics might take over. Because you know Havoc, it's amazing. Havoc physics are the best physics because they go everywhere. It's getting hot, so wind deflector, fan on, done. That's what I'll do it while the museum's updating. Oh, that's better. That's so much better. clearly haven't been to Dawnstar, because I haven't got the Dream Stride book. Or the Mythic Dawn commentaries. Yeah, I can't have been to Dawnstar much. Don't worry, the Dark Brotherhood forces me to go there at some point because the Sanctuary's there. Quite why the Dark Brotherhood had 2 Sanctuaries in Skyrim and just 1 in Cyrodiil, I don't know. Go wait for the sort operation to complete. They waddle aimlessly. Dump the my Droga crap. Because the Droga crap needs to be dumped, because it's crap. That's why it's called crap. Oh, I also made some other changes, which I probably won't see in this particular stream. So, I'll explain them. Still got a load of crap in the cell cut. But I went into the Dwarven crate and made sure that the only weapons and armour you get out of them are Dwarven. Because it really bugged me that in a Dwarven crate you'd be getting like modern Nordic shit, and it was like, why? No one's been in this route except the Fulmer for centuries, and yet we're getting modern armour out of them. It just bugged me no end, so I decided enough was enough and get rid of it. Which was more of a faff than it should have had any right to be, because even though there was some Dwarven leveled lists that's Dwarven only, some it said Dwarven, but it wasn't Dwarven. It was all bloody armours. It was just everything was leveled, and it's like, ugh. It was just so stupid. Well, clearly I've got a Daedric Greatsword. Well, let's get my axe a proper enchantment now. If I want to use it. I also get the feeling that in early builds, Forsworns weren't supposed to have their own distinct weapons. Because every Forsworn camp, you see, they have, some of them have forges, and they always have like iron crap next to them, not Forsworn's weird shit. Which makes me think that Forsworn weren't supposed to have the weird shit. But that was something that came later, and yet they couldn't be bothered to make the inns unique. And again, asset team versus world building team. Because they clearly never went back either. Let's get rid of those steel bolts. They're not very useful. Let's stick this on a wall somewhere, because I know this is a duplicate, because for some reason you get 2. Don't know why. And you know what, I'll stick the cultist armour on. I said, roll up potions. Now, use my enchanter device. Items. Where's my ebony? Ebony war at? Oh, it dumped the wrong fucking one! Oh. There. Ebony Warwick's. Just drop it for a moment. Pick it up. Set ownership. take... Sometimes... See, this is the process you have to go through. I believe it was Magicka and Shock that I put on it. And the Grand Soul Gem. Now. Oh crap, I forgot to rename it. Oh well. Put that one in a cell cart while I'm thinking about it. Because custom enchantments don't make them worth more. Not on the cell cart, because that sells it by base value. So, it's no worry. Just remember to rename this one. I don't know why you would ever put a non-damage enchantment on. Like, why would you ever want something like stamina damage or you know, fear in particular is really useless for a melee weapon. And no, I don't. Wait, why am I even enchanting a ebony war axe? Why am I even doing that? I guess because I still had it, that's probably why. Oh, this is a smelter, derp. Why was I trying to use the smelter as a forge? Oh dear. Let's see. Draining War Axe, there we go. Now I can make a War Axe. No. No, I said no for Silent Moons. Not a particularly useful enchantment. Why can you have this on boots? Because boots can only have like the most useless of shit. Why? You like booties. And they are going to be called booties. I don't care what anyone says, they are being called booties. Really? I don't... Yes, have archery. And fortify the armor. I am... You... I don't want us, like, over-specialised to one... What do I put? Magicka. Yeah, have Magicka on it. Oh, I did put destruction on it, right. Now, if you're wondering why the hell I'm putting destruction enchants on, I'm gonna say. So. Now, I hope that magic damage classes as destruction, actually. There we go. Oops. Because I took F. Yep, there we go. Yeah, G makes you do that. Oh, I'm just curious now. Yes, it just doing a test. It is. Huh. Which means I need to go change that at some point. Which means I need to fix that. No wonder I've always felt Dragon Scale's like really flat. It's because it is. Huh. Oh, wrong button. Settings. Audio. Music. Oh, definitely Jazz Bay grapes. You want to plant every... Ideally, these planters are the only places you can really get Jazz Bay grapes. So... Ideally, you want to plant stuff that's... In planters, best thing to stick in them is rare shit. I mean, if you can plant Daedra hearts... There's two... Okay, no, there's two ways you do planters. You plant them either as a flower bed and stick solely to flowers like Death Bell, else Nightshade, that sort of stuff. Shroom gardens, which ideally should be kept inside. You know, the inside greenhouse one. You know what? Yeah, there's still loads more. Yeah, because ideally a shroom garden should be kept inside. But don't plant food unless you're trying to get like the... Unless you're going for a certain look, don't plant food. Because it doesn't have any use, especially vanilla. Vanilla is so useless. I can't overstate how useless food is, vanilla. It's like... It's just useless! I will probably forget this is here, but... That's kind of the whole point of the garden, isn't it? No, not the potatoes. Scaly foliota. Some more canis root in canis root tea. Quite a tea plantation. There we go. And you can expand that a bit as well with it. If I buy the thing from the store, which I don't have the money for, because I'm kind of broke. And I forgot to pick up my cell card money. Oh well, we'll wait. We'll wait till next time. Oh, another thing I'll explain the inns as well. So, actually, I'll explain it in Falkreath then. We're gonna just pop into... I'm pretty sure Falkreath's one of the ones I did upgrade. Now, there was a couple there was 3 I think I didn't upgrade with these small identical inns. There was... Winterhold, because, well, it's Winterhold. You wouldn't bother. You know, they could have had an upstairs area, but they probably demolished it because it wasn't worth keeping.
I know your kind, always sneaking about.
And I can't really decorate that well, so, you know, because I was tempted to put like a cobwebbed out, barely used thing and not really have nav mesh up to it. Just, you know, stop people going upstairs, or even a broken ladder. But they don't have a broken ladder mesh, so I couldn't do that. And yes, that staircase is referred to as a ladder.
Spire Manor. There's a fine home.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Sun feels good, huh?
But what I did when I was doing it is something I preserved the nav mesh. I didn't delete any nodes, nothing is deleted, only added. You know, maximum compatibility is never delete anything vanilla, ever. Move it, but don't delete it. Which did form a bit of an issue when I got in, as you'll see, because I think this one in particular was a bit of a pain.
You're going to have the men around here wrapped around your finger in...
Oh no, this is... Okay, so Full Creefs is one of the few I did... but it does highlight the... See what I mean? This was present in the vast majority of these inns. These two reefs, one of them stuck through the wall. I mean, I've clearly touched on this one, but...
I wish I could afford to pay you both, Murray. I really strong drink will chase off that chill in the air.
I didn't... Okay, yeah. We'll ignore that for the moment. Okay, so Full Creef Inn needs a little looking at. And that must have been the third one I didn't do, which means I need to do an upstairs for Full Creef. You know, I think Full Creef is one that deserves an upstairs because it is kind of a more major town. I mean, I'd say Full Creef's actually one of the few vanilla towns I don't consider a pathetic waste of space. It is one of the more interesting vanilla towns. You know, there's more going on in it. And it's not spread over a massive area, which doesn't make it feel smaller than it is, like Morphle. You know, because it's only over a small area, it feels bigger than it is. Because it's densely packed.
We need to talk. Look, if the Night Mother... And I think we... So go. Go to Vollenrude. It's a crypt, pretty far to the northeast.
Yes, Astrid.
Armand Motier. And let's see
what everybody else is saying.
Not the silence has been broken.
You're alive. Wonderful. The only good bard is a dead one as far as I'm concerned. All your payment, as per the usual. No sarcasm this time. You faced a vamp, and if you contracted sanguinary unless, of course, that was your goal all along. Well, aren't we the eager one? Sorry to disappoint, but there's nothing.
No micro contracts. Then to Vollenrude, which I think, if I'm just going to check on the map, is not where I thought it was. I mean, I cleared it, but it's not where I thought. Whiterun might as well return to Ayla at the same time. No, actually, no, I've got to run because it's Full Creef anyway, so... Full Creef does, for some reason, does not have a cart. I don't quite know why.
Look! Bakur!
Oh, I also did a little change to Alduin Summon. And the Dragoness Queen as well. Basically, I gave them a different Soul Tear shout, which is more powerful than the standard one. It's more standard than the vanilla one, like twice as powerful. So when you get hit by it, it really, really hurts. And I also gave it a unique condition that does massively increase damage if it hits a dragon. Basically, they can kill other dragons while airborne, because nothing a dragon does is really going to tickle a dragon airborne. Foul more, foul more, foul more, foul more. You know you've got to. You know you've got to. I don't care if it burns enchantment. You know you have to. Just checking. Paranoia. You know how it is. Yep. So I got 50% less casting, which means that hopefully that means that the enchantments will last a hell of a lot longer, assuming they're classed as a destruction enchantment. So I don't know where that magic damage comes from and what it is. Actually, let's see where that comes from. I'm really curious as to where it comes from and what it's classed as. Okay, this is apparently a vanilla enchantment. Because there's a magic of... So it could be any one of those enchantments. But it is... Whatever it is vanilla. I'm starting to wonder maybe the item you get it from isn't a vanilla item, but... Oh yeah, my enchantment's going down a lot less now, I think. Hard to say yet. Without direct comparison, it is hard to say. And that hurts someone how? Oh no! A bear! Bear! Pine Watch is a Thieves Guild quest. Re-enchantment return. I think.
Hold. Now test.
Must be a little Vivek. Means I need to actually bear more right. Oh, and another inn I didn't put upstairs in was the Sleeping Giant Inn. Riverwood. Not because I didn't want to, but because it's actually made no sense to. Because that is the only inn where there is a specific line of dialogue saying we don't have an attic room. You know, the fact that you can ask that question means that other inns would have an attic room, which is what actually it's that line that inspired me to do them. Oh no! Bandits! Oh no! Even worse! Silver Hands Shield Spammo! Oh my god, stop with that shields. Oh god, do you even have a weapon? Oh god, this guy is being shield turd. Oh god, he doesn't have a weapon, does he? No, he does, he has a knife. Beauty of enchantments as it goes through your stupid turding. Move backwards with my axe of no range. Now I see why. I need to kill some animals with this thing, get my souls back. I don't know, having a little camp in the middle. Come here, little animal.
Guess it's all clear now.
Wait, what? There's bandits? I thought this was like a hunter's camp. I didn't realise this was a bandito camp. I didn't realise this was banditos. Where are you?
Victory is yours.
Ooh. Treasure on the map. Don't get those every day. Okay, so opposite side of Riverwood. Side log opposite Riverwood. Got it. Maybe that's a preset one. They are actually close to the. I don't know if they're random loot or what, but they can't be. Which means that they must be pre-placed. But no, I've seen a treasure map in one chest and then never seen it again in that chest, so it must be randomised.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Oh, don't tell me I didn't buy this mine. Ugh. I can't be asked to clear it out again. Oh no! Wolves! Wouldn't be a Skyrim stream without wolves. You can't play Skyrim for more than an hour without encountering wolves at least once. Obnoxious creatures.
Wold? Now test!
So it said just north of, so it's a log around here. That must be that log. Very distinct. Yep, there it is. You're a little animal. Oh. I think it's drowned itself.
Watch the skies, traveler. Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Look, even the sleeping giant is going to be the same layout, isn't it? You come in, fire pit, few chairs. I don't know where this lumber pile came from. I really don't. And oh look, 2 little rooms.
There are dragons about, traveler.
The only difference is this wall, this chunk of wall, because it goes downstairs. It's very hard to close this and not get stuck.
It happened so fast.
There are dragons about, traveler. Then you've seen them too. We lost. Thank you, traveler. Be safe, and don't forget to keep an eye on the sky.
See, even every single inn is exactly the same. There's slight variations on position of furniture, but that's it.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly.
They're all exactly the same. Level of lame. Awful. And the Jarl houses are even worse, because they're all like, they're just awful. what they are is a massive empty throne room with nothing in it, apart from a fire pit or two, depending on whether it's a big fire pit or a little fire pit. Where are these wolves going? No, they're dead. Oh, the Jarl houses suck. I actually hate going into them because they suck so much. You can tell that the little holds were clearly a copy-paste job for a lot of things. You know, like the little inns were all copy-paste jobs, and all the little Jarl houses are copy-paste jobs. Because they are terrible. You know, you got things that are like truly unique, like Whiterun, and then you got like the generic copy-paste Jarl huts and inns in like all the little holds. It's just like they never actually got round. They had a template that they used, but they never actually got round to doing more than just light furniture changes in them. You know, it does make you miss Oblivion, where every single city, not only had it got like completely bespoke buildings, and each one was completely different. You know, each town had a completely different style. But every town was like that, and then there was the only generic buildings you saw were in the middle of nowhere in little towns, and even then there was a variety of little generic buildings. More so than Skyrim. It just feels like it's one of those things that's just like it's worse in Skyrim than it was in Oblivion, and it has no reason to be. But then again, I get a feeling that Skyrim was rushed to completion. The lack of an arena, even though it's, you know, the Windhelm pit did exist, and it still has quite a lot of it in Skyrim's files, which means it was cut quite late. Now, is Volroot that side or that side? Oh, it's straight ahead.
Wold, now cast.
Look, more wolves. But Oblivion actually felt like it was finished. Skyrim feels like there was a bit of rush. You know, bits of it were rushed.
I can push you.
So I can stab you in the back.
You know, it's one of the sad things.
Wold, now cast.
You know, of course, mods fix a lot of it, but there's still a case of there are just bits of Skyrim that just feel unfinished, and even mods don't fix some of that. I mean, like the inns, for example. I have yet to find a single good mod for that. The 5 mods that you can find all go chronically overboard. You know, they stand out as being completely non-vanilla. And that's something I don't like with mods. Unless the goal is to be like that. You know, like like, for example, the Wheels of Lull, for example. You know, the purpose of Wheels of Lull is to be very different. You know, it's deliberate. But a lot of mods, it isn't deliberate. It's just something that someone's gone overboard with design, because they like hyper-cluttered places with billions of paintings on the wall. Like art gallery levels of paintings on the wall. You know, and it's like custom things, and it just does stand out. Apart from, you know, like, for example, the Legacy of Dragonborn does it tastefully. That safe house doesn't feel too different from vanilla. Yes, it's got some custom assets, but it doesn't feel too different. You know, it's not got like a billion paintings stuck on the wall.
You've actually come. This dreadful black
It's
sack
just within the right sort. In the nature of Legacy of Dragonborn means I would put up with it anyway.
Right then. You prefer to listen, is that it? So, I would like to arrange a contract. Several, actually. As I said, I want you to kill several. I'm sure someone of your but you should know that these killings are the real reason I'm the Emperor.
You have to have the dramatic pause.
It's a shocking request, I know, but it is inside the purview. You must understand. So much has led to this day. So much planning and maneuvering. But I digress. Rexus! The items.
He's so lazy he can't even carry him himself or move.
Here.
The sealed letter will explain everything that needs to be done. The amulet is quite valuable. You can use it to pay for any and all expenses. Is there something else you need? Oh, my furtive friend. It is said that if you do this, Oh, Rexus is no mere servant. He has been with the Mosier family since I was a child. I trust the man.
Poor Rexus, stuck with that for his life.
You must deliver those items to us.
Yeah, you know that you have to look at the sealed letter. Where is it? I don't know. Oh, I can't find it. Oh wait, there it is. You know you've got to open it. The leaders. What? Why can't you just call it the Emperor? It's quite obvious. It's obvious as sin that the leader is the Emperor. On the way this letter talks, you know, high-ranking military officer. Well, who's leader of the military? Oh, yeah, the Emperor. The vagueness. Yes, the vagueness. It's hardly vague though. It's very clear. The actual contract specifics are vague, but the intended target, which is the one that you would want to preserve, they're not. Oh look, more wolves. No, I didn't get charged back for that. Now, gotta return to the Folk Reef. Pop into Whiterun. Oh no! Not another wolf! Not another wolf! I is so scared! You know, let's put in stamina. Let's get stamina up a bit.
Wold, now cast!
What? Why have they suddenly become alert to something? They didn't even make a sound. Is drawing my bow really loud enough to make them alert? But not enough to make Wood Choppius notice me, who is apparently immune to bolts. Where are they going now? I don't know why I'm having so much trouble hitting things today. Oh, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble hitting shit. Oh, I have an idea. Meanwhile, my sneaky beaky skill goes up. That wasn't a sneak attack? How? And how is that not hitting anything? Like, seriously, the flying and attacks never hit anything. He's gone. See, that bite hurts like hell. And she's gone. See, it's all just... It's very specific stuff. I'll take the Dragon Plate stuff rather than that. It's all very specific stuff. Which, of course, I don't use on streams. Let's just summon my shitty... You know what, let's get a good summon. Oh. I don't have any. Well, Remora Lord it is, then. Let's see if he can fight properly. See, and that's how powerful Alduin is. Like, bat this down in, like, one hit. Again, very, very specific stuff. Oh no, cultists of Mirak. At this rate, there'll be no cult left. By the time I get to Soulstone, there'll be no cult left to kill. I've killed them all. Come back! Stop backpedaling. The bandit's horse needs to go. It's been used in smuggling. Might as well speak to Ayla, get another bloody job.
Hold! Now cast!
Ugh. I love that little war axe because it's more powerful because my skill is so much higher.
Hold! Now cast!
Imagine if you could trimp in Skyrim, that would be ridiculous. You know, you just trimp up, use will and shout to trimp up a staircase and go flying. You'd probably die by fall damage.
You're someone who can get... Perfect. Hopefully this will let us know more about their movement. I think we've got them on the run. Harbinger, I'd be honored if you joined me. I had once heard Skjor and Kodlak talking about simple-looking objects that could channel the powers of the werewolf and knew... Once Kodlak began looking for it, but I was going through his things and found a book I had never seen before. I've been talking to my sources around the holds, and think... Wanna come along? We hunt together.
Where is Brittle Shin Pass? I think it's one of the... Oh dear, the guard spawn balled. Yeah, it's not actually that far away. It's actually on my way back to Falkreath. Oh dear. Look at them. You'll just move. I don't know why, but it does tend to be very prominent in... Only in the big cities do you see the guards just spawn ball. They all just merge into this giant mass.
Hold! Now cast!
Yeah, because Brittle Shin Pass I thought was one of the north ones. You know, because Brittle Shin sort of implies cold. But no, it's actually pretty snowless. So it's that way. And it is through the mountain, so it's on my way back anyway, so not even a diversion.
Hold!
Mud crabs? It's an odd thing to say.
Hold! Now cast!
I don't know why, but I can't hit anything today.
Hold!
Oh no! Weaklings! Either that Reekling is very weak or Ayla's bow is superpowered. One of the two.
Hercene will bless us for finding his totem.
No, you're not actually a follower.
Hold! Now cast!
You're just following. You're not a follower, though. I can't issue orders or trade shit. Oh. Because Ayla's with me, I've got to goad them into fighting me. And of course a fucking wolf arrives. I love how the prisoner defends himself.
I am a far more justicious. We're making sure. Now go away. Move along. That we are superior to men is an established fact. Certainly. Or perhaps there's something you'd like to Incorrect.
They are so easy to goad into a fight. And because it's then self-defense, no court in Skyrim will convict you. You found more justiciar. No court in Skyrim will convict you. Not for killing these. And glass armor's worth monies as well. I saved your life, sis. I need my sweet, sweet toes.
Now test.
Ah, sweet, sweet toes. You know you gotta kill the giant just for the toes. That's the only reason you kill them. You know the rule. If they'd give you their toes up willingly, there may be less dead giants in the world. Or maybe not. They are kind of abominations. Sneaky beaky time. Oh no, I got seen by a skelly. You may be a master necromancer, but you don't know what the first thing about turning around. Necromancers.
Do you have it? That definitely matches the description of the totem from Skyri's old book. Let's get it to the Underforge.
Sorry, I had to sneak attack the skelly while I caught up. Ooh, treasure and shrooms. Oh no, not the mace ball. It's so scary. Yep. And that's one of the reasons you don't have followers, because they trigger every single trap around. And they always get hit by it as well. Because, you know, they're quite slow.
Wold? Now test!
Curiosity.
I've been hunting
hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Wold! Now cast!
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Yeah, that is a Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. I wasn't sure. Sometimes you get quest marker overload and there's only so many quest markers you can have.
Wold! Now cast!
Odd to find a randomly hostile Khajiit. With dual ebony maces of all things. All the things. Like steel and iron armor, but ebony maces. Seems a bit random.
Wold! Now cast! Yeah.
You're back. Good. All right, so... You're joking. What's this? By Sithis, you're not joking. To kill the Emperor of Tamriel. As a matter of fact, no one has dared assassinate an Emperor of Tamriel since the murder of Uriel's septum.
I don't know why, because he was killed very easily while the blades were behind him.
No, she certainly wouldn't. And, for whatever reason, she chose to relay Motier's information to you. I don't know exactly what's going on here, if you're the listener, or... You're damn right we'll accept it. You think I'd abandon... But this is all so much to take in. I'm thinking we need that amulet appraised. I want to know where it... And there's only one man who can give us what we need. Delvin Mallory. He's a fence, a private operator.
He's not private though, he's Thieves Guild.
Give me the letter. Bring Mallory the amulet. Delvin Mallory and the Dark Brotherhood have... history. He can be trusted. You're back.
Speaking of Thieves Guild, judging by the amount of dialogue that says all it would take is a couple of guards to go down into the sewers, I think there was a way... Vanilla, right? I think there was supposed to be a way to destroy the Thieves Guild. Much like you can destroy the Dark Brotherhood, I think there was supposed to be a way to destroy the Thieves Guild.
Will there ever come a time when the people of Skyrim know... There's Dekas, a shipwreck scavenger, Mirandru Joe, a traveling caravaner, and Honoriath, a hunter. The Wood Elf may run a stall in the city, but he retreats to the plains outside. He's an accomplished wizard, and locating him may be challenging as he travels with the caravan. He's an Argonian layabout, likes to scavenge shipwrecks. My guess is he'll run if threatened, or swim if given the chance. You may be the listener, or you may just be a lunatic who's started hearing. I don't like mimes, minstrels, thespians, acrobats, jugglers, troubadours, or tumblers. Flutists give me a headache. I particularly hate jesters.
No one likes jesters.
As a rule, I'm also not crazy about the corpses of old women. For the Night Mother, I'll make an exception. But Astrid is the only mistress I serve. Good luck, and try not to get yourself killed.
I can't get myself killed taking out these three bums. I mean... Drew Joe is, I would imagine that someone got cheated in a deal. You know, the dodgy caravans.
Hold! Now cast!
And boy, it'd be cheaper to take out a defense guy and hope they all get killed on the road, I'm thinking. And Arrive probably sold them bad meat, or is just fanatical racism against elves. You know that's a common excuse. The Algonian, probably someone who had their ship crash plundered, and then he came and stole everything before it had they had a chance to recover it. You know, you gotta think, why do people want these dead? I still don't know why anyone would want the assorted beggars that they make you kill first dead. Ah, fuck. I need to see what that is. The fuck? Why is there just this random bit of rope? Like, what is that? Like, what? I see shit floating in the sky sometimes, but this is... Wait. No, it's too high up. I'm thinking maybe like a guild lodge or something. You know, for the Explorers Guild, but... Where it is a bit high. Even with a balcony, that is... quite a distance from here to the flat ground. Just... That's a bit of an unusual one. I'm getting the feeling it's probably like a guild lodge, because I've only ever built one of them. And that was in the arse end of nowhere, and there's like 3 of them, I think. But that seems a bit... which way? I can never get out of Falkreath, ever. I always struggle, because I always go the wrong way.
Hold!
Look! Wolves! Wolves! Everyone's favourite creatures.
Hold! Now cast!
Don't you love them? I thought everyone loved wolves. Whoever made Skyrim clearly did. Oh, Skooma Dealer. You can tell by the gauntlets.
This one has the finest skooma, the sweetest moonsh. No need to get so hostile. Just take it. Sounds like you need it more than I do.
I'll take your free skooma. Oh, shipwreck.
Hold! Now cast!
Why? How such a big ship got on this lake, I don't know. It's a very weird place for to shipwreck. Because this is a big ship. You know, so a ship like this in a lake, that's basically the only thing that could do it. That ship is too big. This lake is tiny. That's That's waterfalls, so it can't go through there. So basically, this is the only area it has. Even without Little Vivek, there is nothing on this lake that would justify such a huge ship. Yeah, nothing would justify such a huge ship in Lake Alta. You know, even a little one would be pushing it a bit.
Hold! Now cast!
Oh, it's this hunter again. Oh no! A trollolol. It's a troll, and it's going to die because it's a troll, and it's crap.
Hold! Now cast!
Oh no! Like, why are trolls threatening? Oh. They're slow and useless. The only thing remotely threatening about them is the fact that they have a slight regeneration.
Hold! Now cast!
Yeah, that's the only thing, is they just have slight health regeneration. That's their only upside. Otherwise, they're slow and very easily killed. See? Waterfalls. There is no way that ship could have... That ship would have to have been built on that lake? And what purpose would it serve? No, it's not like your Vasco where it was like this big ship that they carried through the world, you know, using it basically as a house. You know, that was like an epic effort, and it's explained as being something quite odd and unusual. And yet, there's a giant ship built on the lake up there, on a lake with no towns around it, one mill, and that's about it. And if they wanted to just take the logs down to, say, Whiterun, or they would just float them down the river, because that's how you do logs. You sort of float them down the river. You know, someone might stand on them to guide them with a barge pole, but you know, logs are kind of normal. Oh no, more wolves! Another day, another wolf. Another road, another wolf. Another wolf! Oh, another wolf. Oh look! Another wolf! This one's got a whole pack! That's so uniquely crappy too! Do I own this farm?
Need something?
Yes, I do.
Hold! Now cast!
Oh, Mara and Joe ain't at that camp, is he? Oh. Oh, they're on here.
Hold!
Must have left. They're either The fact it was there when I last came through Whiterun makes me think they've just left. And it hasn't cleaned up yet. I'll kill him once I've got rid of Ayla.
Do you have guidance for me, Harbinger? A citizen of the... It seems that a predator has invaded their home. I knew we could count on you. Get it taken care of right away. Nobody wants an animal left roaming around in their place. I've heard you may actually be stronger than you look. Perhaps we can...
Which house is it in? Mine.
Together someday.
A bear? I have never seen a bear in the Reach. Not that. It's just like Forsworn country. The thing with Whiterun is it's quite easy to sort of find somewhere where no one can see you. And just go. Oh! Someone saw me for a fraction of a second! Some blue. Yeah, someone sees me for a fraction of a second. Even though I actually did it silently. And did the whole thing silent. See? See? No bounty. The detection is really weird. In Oblivion, the guards would all be piling on him because he's hostile for no good reason. Help, you useless pile of shit! Now I bet you if I kill this loser... I bet you, watch, it's going to be a bounty if I kill this guy, even though he's hostile. Nope. Yep, told you, bounty. This... Even though this guy is randomly hostile, there is no bounty, no one else is hostile, none of the other guards... I get a bounty because this nut job is hostile.
It's no fun getting pushed. Hey, you wanna play a game? Figures. You elders are always so boring.
It's like... What the f... Hey, Morag Tong, help me, you useless piles of ass. Wait, the kids have broken in? break into my house? No, is crazy God? I don't get it. Yeah, the kids crazy, you know, come into my house even though they shouldn't. But the crazy God, oh, he's still outside.
I've been looking for you. I've got a letter. Looks like
No.
that's it.
Now, if that's what I think it is, if that's who I think it is, that is going to be hilariously quick. Yep. So in the 5 seconds since he was, you know, in like a couple of minutes as he's been killed, you know, less than an hour in Skyrim time, they have managed to get money, take the taxes on it, and get it delivered by courier to me. All in the space of a few minutes. That is impressive. This crazy nutjob following me? Yep. And what does this guard do? Stay at his post? No! He runs away! See, they can't do friendly fire either with swords.
Releasing a captured dragon?
They are useless piles of shit. They really are. Oh, let's see if he'll follow me all the way to Riften. There's a question. Will this bloody nut job of the guard follow me all the way to Riften? Oh, sorry, Big Pig Moon. Sorry if I didn't notice that until like now. I'm fine. How are you? Oh, this bloody nut job guard. I can't even.
The carriage is the safest way to travel. Good afternoon. Yes? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Oh, steady.
I'm from England. Okay, overpopulated rock. Stretchy. I don't know. I've seen English people speak English worse. And I am not kidding. Native speakers are the worst speakers of their language, without a doubt.
Is that fur?
I mean, this is redundant now, but it still serves its purpose. You know, even though it's actually a completely redundant passage. You know, because the whole reason I put that passage in the first place was so I could basically skip. I put that in to skip if the crashing that would happen in Riften on normal Sky on 32-bit Skyrim, but
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks.
Oh, now you must be lost. Best you scurry off while you're able. The rat way. Well, oh, I see. Well now, how is Astrid doing these days, huh? Trying to but we could discuss that. Let's see. Where did you get this? No, don't answer. I don't want to know. This is an amulet of the Emperor's Elder Council, specially crafted for Look, it ain't my business to tell the Dark Brotherhood its business, but if you killed a member of the Elder Council, you better believe. Buy it. This, an Elder Council amulet? Oh yes indeed. Oh, wait. Just one moment. Here is a letter of credit, usable by Astrid only, for any service or item You bring that back to your lovely mistress, with my regards.
Yay, letter of credit. Let's read the letter of credit, because you gotta read this shit. it's actually missing a bit. Because it's got weird formatting. Yeah, well. Goodbye. Oh, God. Good. There it is. Might as well get this back and then we're out of time. Ooh, Fall Creef.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats?
Oh God. You ever met one of those cats? Khajiit. Oh, that one comes up. When did I have anything to say about the weather, they'll say something about the Khajiit. Don't know why, it just seems to be that generic dialogue. You know, it struck me that the characters are a weird callback to Morrowind, like so many things in Skyrim, actually. I mean, race design, if you look at it... Oh, sorry, hiccups. But race design is very... If you put all three 3D ones together, each member of each race, Skyrim's, or most... You know, Morrowind's look close... are the most different, but they look closest to Skyrim's than they do Oblivion's. Oblivion's are the ones that stand out, and not just for the nuclear colours. You know, the neon green orcs, for example. Like they're bathed in radiation, you know, greener than a super mutant. You know, but everything is more similar to Morrowind. And the carriages are a case of that. Of like Skyrim being more similar to Morrowind and Oblivion. Even though fast travel exists.
Good, you're back. The Elder Council? Oh, now that explains quite a bit. Motier, you naughty, naughty boy.
You'd think the names of the Elder Council would be known.
Lies beyond your station. Delicious. Was Mallory willing to buy the amulet? Splendid. Then we're ready to begin. Or, more specifically, you're ready to begin. But by Sithis, I hope I'm making the right choice here. You may be an effective killer. The sealed letter you delivered to me was mysteriously unsealed upon its arrival. I can only assume you've read its contents. Sloppy. But moving on to business. As you probably already know from reading the letter...
See? You dialogue!
Well, more like the public reception. It should be...
There's no cake, though. Skyrim weddings don't have cake.
Stab the bride. Oh, yes. You've got to kill the bride. And they say romance is dead. Her name is Vittoria Vici. The wedding is being held in that city. Vici is likely to address her guests frequently, as is the wedding. Now go, and give my best to the bride. This is a public kill. How you do it is entirely up to you. Because of the current political climate, people are going to assume the murder is related to the bad blood. In any event, when Vici dies, it's going to be complete pandemonium. An excellent question. Vici has obvious Imperial connections. Her husband has ties to the Stormcloaks. So if there's a murder at the wedding, the Emperor's hand will be forced. He'll have to travel to Skyrim to deal with the aftermath.
Why would the Emperor have to come?
He had a trip to Skyrim planned for months, and cancelled. Seems the Emperor realized his presence would necessitate a more direct role in the... All that will change with his cousin's murder. Everyone will think it was motive, and the Emperor will be forced to come...
Why? Why would the Emperor come?
Off to solitude with you. Time to...
I don't get why the Emperor will come in person to deal with what is presumed to be a military matter.
The shadow scales are all but forgotten. Your contract sounds simple, which means it certainly will not be. Getting into that reception will be easy, but have you thought about getting...
What's hunk of meat say?
You gotta kill a soft little woman on her wedding day. What's next? Murdering a crippled orphan in his sleep?
Oh, he makes... Every time he says something, I want to shove an axe through his neck. And then beat it to a bloody pulp.
Still here? Ah. So the hunter came to know the fear of your
You
payment.
didn't even know you were being hunted.
Well, slaughtering the Emperor's cousin? At her wedding? Those guards will be out for blood. Wouldn't
Of
surprise
course,
me.
Free Dog foreshadows how you're basically guaranteed to have a guard on you no matter what you do.
It's been quite a boon. It's no fair. I love weddings. Astrid should have given this contract to me instead. But listen, I think I can help you. The wedding reception is outside the Temple of the Divines, right? In Solitude? If so, the bride will probably address the crowd from the balcony. It overlooks the courtyard. Well, there's an old statue there. I've seen it. Hanging bread over where she'll be standing. Old means weak. Weak means it could fall. Have a good contract.
No, I didn't even know that was an option.
I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of surveying the site of the reception. There's a small parapet just opposite the balcony that would prove I left something there for you, if you're inclined to take that approach. Until
like
next
creeping?
time, sister.
No, killing her will be easy. She'll be so happy she'll never see it coming. I should know. Who's our honeymoon? Tepid, I said. The bathwater should be tepid. Lukewarm is not tepid. Close, maybe, but there is a difference. Stupid cow.
Yeah, tepid is cold.
Right then.
Now, if that was a contract kill, that is going far beyond the Call of Duty. So let's see if Crazy Jester can say anything. He'll probably just say go up and stab him. Stabby, stab, stab, stab. Oh, wait. Where is Cicero? Oh, goddess. Oh, goddess, he isn't. No, he's not cuddling the Night Mother. Concern. That was a concern.
My little adventure on the ship.
It was a suicide mission. Astrid said as much. Yet here you stand, hale and hearty.
When I become wolf, I am treachery incarnate. And then there is no one who can stand between.
So, Babette gives the most useful information, which is an interesting kill. I have never actually known that wasn't even an option, so... And I'll probably have forgotten it by next week, so... We have 10 minutes, that's just enough time to go into Solitude and get out. If I teleport there. Which I am. I'm going to teleport there. So I'll do the interesting kill while I remember it. Because my short-term memory is fucking atrocious. So...
Huh? Oh, sorry.
So where's this statue?
Wanderer like you must have plenty of tales to tell. I'm afraid I'm too busy to hear.
No matter what else happens, the guards will always be grateful for everything you've done.
Typical Imperial rot. You speak of Skyrim like you know the land. No, it's people. You're from Cyrodiil. You know nothing about us. Nothing.
Oh, I know enough. I know those troublemaking Stormcloaks refuse to submit to Imperial authority. Such seditious behavior. Why, it's treason.
And when the elves marched into your beloved Cyrodiil, and everyone took up arms against them, wasn't that treason? Against the Dominion, huh?
Why, that's not the same thing at all. The Dominion were invaders, conquerors. We had to fight them to preserve our own way of life.
My point exactly.
More cases where I get the distinct impression you were supposed to be... You know, the default option was side with the Stormcloaks, until they later added the option to side Imperial. It's like, everything sort of pushed towards the Stormcloaks vanilla. Oh god, is he gonna actually do the ceremony? Yes, there we go. I have never actually. I didn't even know this was an option.
Good friends and neighbors. I just wanted to take this time to thank you all for being here.
Victoria! No!
The bride has been murdered! Somebody help!
Remind me how a statue falling on you is murder. Ugh! Right in my face.
Astrid ordered me to keep an eye on you. Figured you could use a hand when the chaos erupted. Did you hear something?
La 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 la. Wait, did I just get an amulet to the Elder Council from her? Oh no, it'd be an amulet to Mara, wouldn't it? Yes, I did. I didn't kill it. I only... They don't even care about me. Oh, they aren't even hostile. Only Volwolf is... Oh God. I think they killed him. I think they just killed him. Oh God.
Good to have you by.
Oh God. Oh God. That's... The gods came in and killed him.
Emperor's cousin is dead. This is a disaster.
Yeah. So a gargoyle falls, she dies, he goes berserk, rightfully so. Yeah, he goes berserk, the death of his wife, you know, and he goes attacks everyone. The guards don't give it, they give up trying to kill me because, well, I never actually did anything. I just nudged a statue at an inopportune time. The obvious assassin with his sword drawn's fine.
The Emperor's cousin is dead. This is a disaster.
Tending to your hounds? Smell like a wet
Wait, what?
Waiting.
So the snowshods were massacred. So the snowshods went berserk. The Pernicious Oculatus guy went berserk and got slaughtered by Imperial guards. Look at them! All those steel arrows impaled in this guy. Oh dear. So they basically fought.
The sanctuary. I'll be fine.
They went berserk and murdered the two Stormcloak sympathizers. Oh dear.
Not my finest hour. Rogvir. No, I think he was entirely. Being honorable might make you a good man, but it doesn't make you right. Be a better.
I just love how that turned out. That is hilarious. They actually they instead of killing what they should have killed, you know, instead of killing what they should kill, you know, me. Oh, hello, Automart. Sorry if it took time. Yes, it is Skyrim. But that was Oblivion level. No, if that was an Oblivion fight, they would still be fighting now until everyone was dead. But it was close. You can tell the Imperial Legion are from Cyrodiil. They're aggressive fuckers. They will wipe you out. But, oh God. I just can't believe both the snowshots and the Pernicious Oculatus guy was destroyed.
Good business for the East Empire Company means all the more gold for the Empire. I don't have time for anyone too lazy or cowardly to make their own.
I have run out of time, so that is the end of this stream. Thank you for watching, and subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per usual, as is a list of all past live streams. Sorry to whoever... There's always someone comes like right as it's about to end, so sorry. Good day! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cease.